Welcome back to another video, guys. Today is a huge day. My new motor is actually in this garage right now, and we're working on getting it ready for my car. This has been kind of a back and forth thing for a while on what the actual plan was to do for the car, and we finally came up with a good idea for myself as well as the other person involved in this. We have huge news today. Like I said, I'm like out of breath because I've been like kind of running around the garage. We've been working all day, but the new motor is here, and it is not ready to go in the car. It could just go in the car, but like I said, we are doing the paint in the bay, as well as doing a bunch of wire tucking and stuff like that. So we're gonna have the motor still out of the car for a little bit until we get everything prepped and ready to go, as well as we need to actually get it out of the other car that is here right now that the motor is actually in. So why don't I go ahead and show you guys exactly what we've been kind of holding off for a little bit here, until the plan was set in stone, but now we're digging into it and the plan is ready to go. So behind me is a 2007 STI. This is my boss Jeff's car, and if you guys are not familiar with the car, let me go ahead and kind of show you what she looks like. This is his 2007 STI, obviously with a blob-eye front end swap, and this is what we are taking from here to go into there. So the plan is we are taking his motor out of his car and putting it in mine. We are doing the complete long block swap from his car to my car, and this is not just an OEM STI motor, obviously. Let me go ahead and show you something. Let's go ahead and take a look down here. It's going to be a little hard to see. Right there. So this is a built motor. Jeff has the plan of taking this motor out and going a 2JZ swap, and we were kind of going back and forth with the idea of, well, why don't I just buy your motor, because I'm looking to buy one anyways. And like I said before, when I was pulling my motor out, I had no clue what my plan was. I knew I just wanted to clean up the bay at least, and then I was looking to get a JDM 2.0 motor, but this fell into place, and we have a IAG built 2.5 STI motor right here going into my car. Now the biggest thing is going to be whether some certain components are compatible or not, so we're going to have to be doing a lot of research on getting the long block in there, because the STI motor comes with AVCS, and the WRX motor that came out of my car does not. So we will have to take out that function on this motor, but that's going to be part of kind of the build series on getting this thing to work in my car. So yeah, there is the news. Just current specs right now on his motor. I believe he is running E85, and it makes almost 600 horsepower, which is more than enough for me going into my car. We're actually going to take it and detune it, and we'll see what we make. Not really looking for a specific number, but obviously even starting at a 2.5 instead of a 2.0, it's going to be faster. So from there, we're also going to have to pick up a new turbo, because he is hanging onto that Garrett turbo that you saw, so that will not be going in my car. But everything on the long block right here is going into my car. So we've already kind of started ripping apart the car. As you can see, we're actually pretty deep into it. The battery's out, radiator's out, front bumper's off, a lot of the wiring is detached. Tomorrow I think we're going to work on getting the turbo and the downpipe off, possibly the entire exhaust, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get this thing done by tomorrow, get it over on the jack stand. Like I said, if any of you guys are looking for a WRX motor, I have mine right over there for sale, complete long block. You can just come pick it up. This thing is going to be insane. It's pretty cool having two Subarus in the garage. I always enjoy having multiple things to work on in here. But yeah, there's the big news. We're taking his motor, putting it in my car. In the meantime, while I'm going to stop working on this car, I have some more work to do on my car. I'm actually going through and sanding all of the side right here so I can get it ready for paint. I think I'm going to paint pretty much the entire front right here, that same gloss black that we did for that. I kind of want to make everything kind of flow together, even though you're never really going to see that unless the fender's off. I still, like I said, want everything underneath to be as clean as possible. So we're going to go through, start sanding. I've already sanded some holes where that brace came across right there, and those are ready for paint. And I'm going to go across a little bit right there, get it all cleaned up, do the same thing on the other side, and then we need to start working on sanding the engine bay, getting it cleaned up, and I still need to get that fuse box out, which I'm having kind of a hard time figuring out how to get it apart the best way possible. And then we still have to do the pour 15 on the bottom on the front side and seal that off. So let's get back to more and more sanding.
Tomorrow.
Alright guys, it is now the next day and the motor is pulled. We have it completely out of the car. Now we have two empty Subarus that need motors. Is here. Just go ahead and take a quick look. We did it in, I would say, we spent 2 hours yesterday and we spent maybe 2 hours today. So we did the motor in 4 hours. That one took me by myself about a week and a half. So it really helps with two people going on this. And then just also knowing where everything is now, since I literally just did it a couple weeks ago, made it super easy to get this one out. So that is not ready to go in the car yet. We still have some more modifying to do to it, as well as some painting. I think I want to paint some stuff up there to match. Overall, the process of getting this motor out was 10 times easier than that car, just because having an extra hand is great, as well as just knowing where everything is, like I said. Thank you guys for watching this video. I cannot wait to see the end result of the car. We still have a ton of parts that we need to order for the new setup. I need to get an upgraded turbo. That is probably going to be the last thing that I choose. That way I have some time to do my research, look around, and find a good turbo setup, as well as we need to get injectors, because the ones that are on here right now are going to be sold. And then we also have IAG fuel rails and a bunch of other goodies. But anyways, like I said, we'll walk around the motor as is before, and then we also need to get some more sanding and painting done to my car. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for joining us. Peace.